Come and knock on our door. We've been waiting for you. Where the kisses are hers and his. Three's company too. Come and dance on our floor. Take a step that is new. We've a lovable space that needs your face. Three's company too. You'll see that life is a ball again. Laughter is calling for you. Down at our rendezvous. Three is company too. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. This is another exciting episode of The Unrelenting Alchemist. Every morning, you must prepare yourself for what is to come. You will meet people who envy you, who undermine your steps, who offer friendship with lips while hiding malice in their hearts. Do not be shocked when this happens. It is the nature of men and women to stumble in their own confusions. The wise person does not act surprised at the thorn, though it pierces, because the thorn belongs to the rose. Your task is not to curse the thorn, but to avoid letting its wound poison your spirit. Begin each day knowing that both thorns and roses will be placed in your path. These adversaries are not monsters, but they seem monstrous. They are human beings bound in ignorance, anger, and ambition. Their attacks are often a reflection of their own emptiness rather than your true worth. If you learn to see them clearly, you will cease to hate them and instead come to pity them. Hatred is a chain that binds you to them. Release it and you are free. Their shadows lose power when your own light shines without any interference, because when you encounter their malice, you don't return malice to them. You don't waste your soul on rage. Rage burns the one who carries it more than the one who receives it. Instead, remind yourself that bitterness in them cannot create bitterness in you unless you let it. They are the thorn and you are the rose that endures. To fight fire with fire is to consume yourself along with your foe. Choose instead to remain whole, calm, and untouchable, even in the face of their cruelty. Obstacles, too, are a constant companion in our lives. Do not imagine a world where all paths are clear and smooth, for such a world produces no strength. Life is a training ground, and resistance is the weight that builds endurance. Just as an athlete needs stones in the field to sharpen his skill, so too must your soul have hardships to refine it. The obstacle is not punishment, but a lesson in disguise. To reject this truth is to remain weak when you are being called to become strong. Consider the soldier on the battlefield, surrounded by mud and danger. He does not curse the mud, for it trains his footing. He does not despise the danger, for it sharpens his senses. The soldier becomes resilient not by avoiding hardship, but by enduring it. Life is your battlefield, and obstacles are its natural terrain. Your strength is measured not by the absence of challenges, but by your mastery of those challenges. Therefore, see the obstacle not as a barrier, but as a teacher. Every resistance you face carries with it the chance to grow stronger. In struggling with it, you will discover hidden reserves of courage and patience that you may have overlooked. These reserves are often unknown until necessity demands them. Without the obstacle, you would never call upon them. The obstacle then is the path itself, leading you forward to become the person you're meant to become. You remember this truth as well. Existence is not bound to one plane of existence. You live not only in the world of bodies, but also in the realms of thought and spirit. Each realm is as real as the others, and each demands its own vigilance. The body must endure pain, fatigue, and hunger. The mind must endure confusion, fear, and doubt. The spirit must endure loneliness, despair, and the pull of meaninglessness. There are battles in the visible world fought with words, actions, and endurance, but there are also battles hidden from the eye, but in your own way you fight in silence and secrecy. The war of the mind is often more ruthless than the war of the flesh. The battles of the spirit can leave scars deeper than any blade. You may conquer enemies outside, yet be defeated by despair within. Remember always that victory requires awareness on every front. To live wisely is to stand firm in all of the dimensions. Retreat from none, though each may weary you. The body must be cared for and disciplined. The mind must be sharpened and calmed. The spirit must be strengthened by reflection and faith. If you abandon one realm, the others will suffer. A fractured existence weakens the whole, but a balanced one carries unshakable power. The wise life is lived in harmony with every dimension, everywhere, all at once. Guard your thoughts carefully, for they create the world you inhabit even more than external events. A bitter mind breeds a bitter life, even in pleasant circumstances. A clear mind can bring peace, even in hardship. Guard your heart as well, for despair is far more deadly than any visible enemy. Despair robs you of strength before the battle has even begun. The greatest victory is not won against others, but within yourself. Do not shrink from difficulty, for it is the mark of life itself. The universe never promised you something easy, but it did promise meaning through struggle. Your hardships are not meaningless stones, but they become signposts on your given path. To reject them is to reject your own growth. To endure them is to claim your place in the order of things. The struggle is not your enemy, but your ally in disguise. In the end, what matters is not that the world struck you or strikes you. The world is going to strike again and again. What matters is whether you remain whole after the blow. To remain whole is to honor the eternal within you, that which no obstacle can ever destroy. To remain whole is to walk through the storm without losing your compass. Let this be your victory, not to avoid the battle, but to endure it with your soul unbroken. And so we close with a prayer. Most High God, creator of all light and life, we lift our hearts to you in gratitude and awe. Saint Michael, Archangel, shield of the faithful, stand guard over our souls and lead us in the strength of divine light. Mayat, the bringer of justice, balance, and truth, align our steps with the harmony of the cosmos. Kuan Yin, the Bodhisattva of mercy, please soften our hearts with compassion and teach us the strength found in gentility. Buddha, awakened one, show us the path of liberation and the stillness beyond desire. Dharma, sacred teaching, guide our minds to wisdom and illuminate the way of truth. Sangha, blessed community, strengthen our journey with fellowship, support, and shared devotion. And most of all, Most High God, the source of all, you are the breath within our breath, and the light beneath every flame. You weave the stars into their courses. You hold the oceans in their bounds. You teach us to live in your rhythm, to act with justice, and to walk in reverence. Let our every thought, word, and deed rise to this occasion to you as an offering of truth. Amen, amen, and once again, amen. Have a wonderful, blessed day. And if I don't see you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I love you. God bless.